cell was a part of what should have been given to Jamaicans to build them house and farm. When you check back the history, it belonged to the government up until 1994. Until PJ sell it, the government of Jamaica in the 60s, in the late 60s, acquired these lands. They were to be distributed under the Land Utilization Act. You know, check it, and no lie me, I tell you, no check for yourself. That was to be given, but Manley PJ sell it. Right after Manley tell the people and say, if you don't want, just go take peace and live on it. As long as you don't vote for me, nobody can take you off of it. Government, our government, my party, the party where we support, is a party that has empathy. And they believe they not left nobody behind. It's a commercial property now, Prince. But back in the 60s, when the Jamaica Labour Party was planning to introduce the Land Utilization Act, those lands in Trelawney was a part of the sugar land that was taken back, was acquired, was purchased back from the sugar companies and the farmer slave owner them, like Mark Golden family and them people. That's a piece of the land that was taken back from them. And it should have been a part of the Land Utilization Act, where Manley later changed to land lease. That land should have been distributed to Jamaicans with title. With title. PJ sell it. PJ sell it. And if I was to guess, I would say for probably half of it worked. The very same man has been in court for using land for over almost 20 years. Why would you be building up permanent structure? Last night a gentleman told me that his friend lived over that piece. His friend got the notice that they needed to vacate. His friend's house was destroyed during Melissa. His friend got the $500,000 from the government. His friend buy back the material and put it at the same spot. Remember, his friend admitted. No, that's not the same. It's not the same Rollins land. Clean Green. That's a different piece. No, that's not the land where PJ give it to Mr. Rollins. No, different piece. Right? The man said him friend get the notice, understand that they had to leave, get the 500,000 from the government. Now that man get a chance to start over somewhere. 500,000, you can start a thing somewhere else. But he buy back the material and drop it at the same place. He admitted, yes, me did get the notice. Me hear one man say, oh, me did expect some time after we get the notice, you know. But the last notice was handed out in 2024. Now at 2026, 2 years. But it is too quick. Then Isaac Buchanan now, who said him is top liar, who could have get Jesus off of the cross if he was there. Isaac said him could have get Jesus off of the cross if he was there. I would like to know, where did he try to advocate for these people? Where did he join the fight and say, let me go down here so go try to get them people out? No, he did not. Them sit down, and when me telling us that them people are not care about Uno, listen to me, him sit down and now him try capitalize. Government have to give your house, and when they give your house, take off the plaque off of it. You know why these people don't want the plaque on the house them? because them one can go around and say, Andrew never do nothing for nobody. That's what them want to be able to go around and say he never do nothing. So any evidence, any accountability, putting a plaque on a house is something that when the auditor general or the ICA investigate, we can go show them the house with the plaque them and then count them off. Say, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 house. Yes, we can go show them. Because them your people now, them want all the brand toilet paper. So the people them will go around and tell you about accountability and transparency. Whenever there is things put in that is accountable and transparent, we go against them narrative, them not like it. So we don't want the plaque on the house because we want to go around and say Andrew never do nothing. We want to go around and say, as can to my good friend Hugh Blair, every government give a house, but there's a difference between a 10 by 10 toilet and a 3-bedroom concrete house with living room and dining room and veranda and water tank on top. There's a clear difference between the two. You couldn't put one plaque on one 10 by 10 board house. There was no place on the board house to put a plaque in. But we can put one on a concrete house. We can also put one Isaac Buchanan, Ice Pratt, Backerman. Can I can call him that? Can I sit down and pool at night time and walk up in crutches for man, with man? Sit down, never lift a finger to help any of the people in the hurricane. The $80 million where you say you get, you could have give, you donate $1 million to anybody down at Westmoreland, not in Westmoreland, in a Portland. You donate one out of it. The $80 million where you get, have you donated one out of it? Have you instructed Mark Golding to spend the millions of dollars when them defer from the support Jamaica to feed them own? Have you asked him to spend $1 down a Trelawney with the people? Then their PMP voter, where is Mark Golding with the money when collect from the Melissa victim? Where there? You not spend it with Melissa victim, you know? He not spend $1 with Melissa victim. Where the money there? Why not go down there so go spend it with them people, you know? I Sprat Backerman, tell your party leader to carry the money when collecting at the name of Jamaican people, because all our problem is the 1.4 billion. What happened to where the PMP? Remember, Isaac Buchanan did a GoFundMe during Melissa too, you know. And Melissa never trouble Portland. There is another young lady down at St. Elizabeth, I don't remember her name, because they know that important. Did a GoFundMe. Where the money they there? The PMP voters in a Trelawney can use something out of it now. And Barry, yes, then get Barry, then get whole heap of sitting during Melissa for the people where there is no record of any of them giving out anything that they never received from the government. I remember hearing one person who donated money, saying, him knows that the PMP never did go give it out, but it's a PMP donation him give. That's what him said. And I believe that the brother when me just see Papi into name Pacha graded say it, you know. Me almost sure I did him, you know. Almost sure, Pacha. If I never you, well, me no sorry. But the man said him knows that the PMP wasn't going to give it out when he donated it. But why collect it in the name of Melissa victim if you don't plan to help them? Well, use it now. And go help Comrade Cartoon. Go help the people them now. They are full of water. None of them now again. Me no, as wicked as people think me is, you know. Yes, I am sure the government of Jamaica, which is this administration, is probably the most empathetic administration we've ever had, who share the feeling of the Jamaican people and is doing his best to help. But we have a whole heap of people who do not believe in helping, who believe in exploiting the Jamaican people, exploit them sufferation. 2 days ago, I was on a platform, the Willow platform. These people come to me and say, oh, we know people who need help and I get it. Me say, fine. Let us guide them towards the help. And if you don't want to do it, pass on them information and I will. All of a sudden, because I offer to guide them to the help, or a corruption. All of a sudden, because I offer to guide them to help, is corruption. And I said it once and I will say it again. There are two sets of people here. Me and my fellow Labour Party supporters who will always try to guide people to the assistance where they need. And you have a next set who like to point at them and laugh. We call them the PNP. You see them all over the place. Them love when you come on program and talk, say, boy, me hungry. Them like that, you know. But them not offering to feed you because they want you to come back tomorrow again and say you're hungry. They are not here to help you. They don't want to help you. What they want to do is to exploit your pain. Yesterday, and again, I go point out how you know say them fake. Not yesterday, the day before yesterday. Today are Wednesday, so Monday, the most evil and wicked woman ever walked the face of this earth was MunchieB, because them sit down and build one video and it make them upset all day. Sit down, you know, plan themselves, build the video and make themselves angry all day. Did you hear any of them mention MunchieB yesterday? Did any of them mention MunchieB and the old lady yesterday? Did you hear one mention of MunchieB? Because guess what? They're not genuinely care. It's just all about trying to rile up and pick a flavor. So yesterday, while Monday it was the worst thing in life. Oh yes, we find something bigger to them, like we load that I run over yourself. These are not people who care about you. They don't care nothing about Jamaican. They don't care. Bala no care. Bala no business we don't know. Bala just want to say when he look up and in life. Why me see why a whole heap of people over here, you know? That's all they want. You see numbers. Anyhow, me have a son. And he grew up come be 3/4 as full as Bala. 3/4 as full as Alvaro. Me disown him. Me send him, me lead him out in the pasture. Do what the animal do. This one the weak one them can survive. But me know they have to give them. No worry. These people, if they were on social media and they had knowledge of how the system works, when somebody come to them, they could point out how to get help. But not one of them. If you go over there now and ask, say, me if you apply for my driver's license, how me do it? Them can't tell you. If you go over there now, tell us a minute if you apply for a driver's license, how do I get it done? Them can't tell you. They don't, nothing, chef. How do I ask a simple question? Just go over there one day and ask, how do I apply for a driver's license? Them can't tell you. How, if somebody don't come collect me garbage, how me call? How me get it done? Them can't tell you. Because they have no knowledge of how nothing works in Jamaica. The only interest them have in Jamaica The only interest all of them have in Jamaica, and I'm talking Bala, Alvaro, Dino, every single one of them, extreme dons, the walking PhD. The only interest them have in Jamaica is them want PMP government. That's all them have no other interest. They have no other interest. That's the only interest them have. They want PMP. Okay? Ask them to tell you when Mark Golding said when he did down at the tonal meeting last month. Ask them to tell you when they said down there. Them can't tell you. Because they not even listen when them talk. They not have no interest when them talk. All them want to know, say them wake up one day and PMP in a power and then good with that. The same PMP, the same Mark Golding when led us to destruction and doom and the finsack. The same one. Same so Jimmy. The same one, them no business. At them with it sip and tape what there. I tell the people them say, who me? Me go carry water upon me head. All them want is PMP. Me no want no road, just give me PMP. We had them on tape when them say it, you know. We no want no road. Them the woman who will sip on it, you know, look her up. As she name Extreme Beauty. Well, Extreme Dons now. As she did the on tape down there, say she know what she will carry water upon her head. Look up the video if you don't believe me. As she name Extreme Beauty, man. So she will carry water upon her head. She no business. She will bathe in the dirty water. Yes, she will bathe in a dirty water. And she say one man, and she change her name to Extreme Beauty now. Extreme Crawfish. All I am saying, if you are going to be on platform, yes, you can be against the government. I have no problem with people who speak against the government. When we have problem with these people like O'Keefe, who walk and tell lie. I did lie in me complain about, no the criticism. Hey, last night, and let me tell you how them, last night I was on a platform. What the guy name again, Sheikah Craigie. I was on his platform last night. A man come up and accuse me, say me too diehard to a party. And he say him no like no party because a whole heap of labor right people give him check for change with his name pan if he work where him not do. That's what I'm saying now. Me say to him now, me say, come with me, make me carry you up at the Integrity Commission and we are going to report the politician will give you the check for change with the name pan it. Come. Me say, come, make we go at the Integrity Commission and go report this politician where you say, give one check for change for work where you don't do and your name the pan it. We are going to report him. Me say, no police in a gang. Me say, the police were in a gang. We are going up to Indicom and we are going to report them. All now, radio silence in jump out and he run. All of them. No, he never meet up with me. I know he no meet up with me because I run gone. Because all of them do them thing, you have to spark emotion. That little man will come and come say, no, this, him don't know shit. Nobody never give no check for change. That man name is so like, him is one of the people them. He so like him is one of the people where we actually name him for the bulla. Not because he think of him, but because he think he say eat me. I said to this man, remember the man accused me of being diehard, you know. And I said, if you think me diehard, any labor right politician give you check with your name for if you work where you not do, come make me and you got the Integrity Commission go report him. Come in and me not support criminality. Me not support people where rob up my tax money and do anything. Rob up fee with tax money and do me alone. Me not support that. So when if you do that, which means that you're a part of the corruption. That's what I'm saying, Lamar. Which means that you are a part of the corruption. You are a part of the corruption. Can you take the check or change it? And then no, you are come now, you know, say, you corrupt, you know, the politician corrupt will give you the check for change, but you were technical changing, you know, do nothing wrong. You know, do nothing wrong. Anybody bring me proof. Say any member of the party where me support do anything wrong, me will lead the charge to go up at the Integrity Commission and go report them. Me will do it. Because my job is to create a better Jamaica. Not a Labour Party Jamaica, or a better Jamaica. And right now, in my opinion, whether I can present facts to back it up, the party that can create that better Jamaica is the Jamaica Labour Party. The party we're not afraid to tell you the honest truth. The party we're not afraid to tell you, say, you're a squatter, you have to come off of the people them land, and we now go hug it up. As I thought, I was looking for ISAT. I was looking for Mr. Ice Pratt. Where is Ice Pratt? I have him somewhere about the place. And I remember which part. Would it send it give me again? Where is Ice Pratt? And I know that. Let's set it over here, sir. Yeah, man. See now. Listen to this.
So to the people,
listen to this, dogs.
Up and then bulldoze your house. I feel your pain. I see the Prime Minister have to lift up off of some house, and him have to give on him. And when him put him plaque on the house, then when have to give on the back, rip it off when they're done, because if them not giving the back house, Tova can't win down there. Right now, anywhere should they be a twip. Prime Minister have to go keep cabinet meeting and no say shit. Have to give on the back on the house. And we now ease up off of them neck. Our government are creatures of the Constitution. Are the human.
This man is supposed to be smart, you know. This man, this Ice Pratt is supposed to be smart. And Ice Pratt is now supposed to be guiding these people. And all you can come on and tell people now is government have to give your house and Toba now go win again. Ice Pratt son, right now, Ice Pratt son duncer than baller. Ice Pratt son duncer than baller right now. And you claim you're big. Mr. Man, hey, if me end up in a trouble, and you, Missy, come to defend me, man, I will hang myself to your ass. Sorry. I rather hang myself, man, can make you defend me. Right now, this idiot here sound worse than baller. I would never take up a dollar give him to defend me in a court. My apologies. My apologies. This is a teaching moment where Mr. Buchanan, as a learned member of the bar, should be going down to these places, gathering up these people, and trying to give them some legal advice. Said, this is what you can do, that is what you can do. Isaac Buchanan sit in the parliament. He can call the prime minister. Isaac, and this is what I mean, who said them are some cruff, them are some drunko. Isaac can call the prime minister and say, Prime Minister, what we can do for them people here? Prime Minister, any of the container home them left where we can start with? Prime Minister, how fast can we build back some of the hope? Isaac can call the Prime Minister and get that done, you know. But do you think they will ever do that? No. Because when people are happy, them can't campaign on it. So they will never help. I tell this story all the while. A good friend of mine, one comrade, he died now. When he was sick, and his family was about to set up GoFundMe because he needed a surgery. And him call me and tell me about him. Me tell him, say, Virgin, your family don't need to set up no GoFundMe. The government of Jamaica, the Labour Party government, where you hate, yes, me did use them exact words, where you hate, have a program called a compassionate care grant, where you can get up to $2 million to go through your surgery. He say never know about it. Me say ask your doctor, and go ask him doctor. When him get the farm, then him call me back and say, me must ask Tufton to push it through for him. Me say, you don't need me. Me say, Mark Golding, as dirty as him is, can take up his phone and call Tufton, and Tufton and go answer Mark Golding call before him answer my one. And he can take up his phone and call Tufton and say, Tufton, me have one of me work away in some problem. Help him out. Me say, you don't need me. Mark Golding call him for you. You get through faster than me. When him get through the $2 million, him never, and this is comrade mind, me I tell you how comrade mind work. When him get through with the $2 million grant for doing surgery, you know, say him never come back to me and tell me say him get it. Is a next friend of mine him tell, and guess how him tell the story? He say Mark Golding help him to get $2 million so he can do surgery. He never said me point him in a direction to get it, you know. He said Mark Golding help him to get it. That's how the story went tell. Mark Golding never tell him about the compassionate care grant in the first. Mark Golding never tell him about the compassionate care grant in the first. So let me not make that callous statement. Let me not make that statement. But what me I try to say is that these people, even when they know a channel by which you can be assisted, they will not tell you. They not tell you because they know why you get help. What them want you to do is sit down and suffer, so they can come and laugh after you and point by you and say, see there. Again, anytime you hear them, they tell you say thousands of people are living under tarpaulin. And I'm asking you people with sense. No, I am not saying that everybody from Melissa get back on them feet, you know. We are in the stage now of a video phone, internet, live streaming, pictures. Why don't we see pictures of these tarpaulin every day on the internet? Why we never see them yet? We never ask yourself that question yet. Of all the thousands of people who still live under tarpaulin, everybody know them, you know. Everybody know them until you say, make we help them. J-Ras, you remember J-Ras where you used to come here with me every day? You don't know what to say, you don't see J-Ras anymore? Because me tell J-Ras, can we help the people them where you know, come back. Last time I see him make comment in a chat, say Chuck say nobody know under the parling. Me say no, me never tell you that. When me tell you for this comment, me and you help them. I found that you know come back. During Melissa, there was an English fella, not Mark Golding, one next one, named Noel Phillips. I have not seen him since. Me say them scam him and take out all him body, them scam him. Then scam all him brief after him body when they done with him because you did come to start and make your name of a Jamaica government. Yeah man, scam all him brief, run him run. Then no, that's why if he lose him brief, no must enjoy him gone to. Yes man, that's what him come to the build him name. That man used to tell people every day, say him have pictures and videos of dead bodies piling up in Westmoreland. I have the pictures, I know what I'm talking about. Because him have an accent, they don't PMP them, they love people with accent, you know. And when he send money, just send me a money and me send you the picture. Send me a money and me send you a video. Me say some people will live all up in a cherry gardens. He must send money to put on roof. You go read up. All right, here the demolition is spiky. Let me give you the short story of the demolition. Listen. These people has been in litigation for the people them land since 2009. 2009, the people can them go court, so them want them land. Them want to do something with them land. In and out of court, them win, give them notice, appeal, give them notice, appeal, give them notice. 2009, 10. That's almost 26 years. Them in a court. Give them ample notice. There is Mr. Cadet. Cadet said when he was a member of the JCF, good afternoon, warrior, he went down there and served eviction notice. So them can't say they don't get none. Him said him go down there and him serve eviction notice down there as a member of the JCF, so them get it. After 29 years, they were evicted yesterday. Now, Spiky, again, let me say this. Let me say this. Oh, 17 years. My apologies. Let me say this now. Me no believe say the bulldozer should have go there 3 o'clock in the morning. Me totally against that. Me no support that part there. Me believe say them should have parked up there until 9 o'clock and tell the people them say, listen to me now, we don't need to take out on the personal effects. Move out. In fact, me would all get the chuck. Me would get the chuck them fair, them move. That's the only part that I disagree with is the fact that it started at 3 a.m. That part them me no love. Man, can say that openly. Okay? Can say that openly. Me never like that part of it there. But after 17 years, after numerous eviction notice, here, Madam Speaker, Madam Speaker, nobody don't know you're getting now. Monday alone, they did famous, you know. A Monday alone, they did famous, Madam Speaker. Nobody don't remember you. They don't remember you to them, Madam Speaker. Monday alone, they did famous. Right? But me no, Madam Speaker, me no like that part. Me think it should have been done. Give them a chance to take out on the belonging and leave. Either way, at the end of today, them structure will not be here. You know, take out on the belonging. Yes, them are go call down TVJ, them are go call down everybody. And I suspect that is why it was done. Yes, I suspect that is why it was done in that way, because if then it go there, TVJ that did and everybody would have did that, you know. So them do it early morning as a surprise. Me still don't like it. Still don't like it, but me understand it. Yeah, I know it's private property, Master. I know it is private property. I know all of that, the government have, but and this is the part where I now tell the people that the government, the Jamaican government, the one where two over, where them say they now vote for. Them you can add Master. Two over where them say them now vote for. Tried to help. Two over went over there to have a meeting with the people them to figure the best way out. And she was chased away. Them chase her out, them run her out. Because guess what? Because the PMP tell them, say, when we win, we are going to go no title for the people them land. The same land where the PMP sell to somebody. Well, let me Miss Winsome, take out the estate. Take out the estate and your question would be perfect. Miss Winsome, remove the estate and your question will be perfect. Is Isaac a real attorney? Yeah, just take out the estate and your question will be perfect. Yeah, I just the estate spoil the question. That's a while ago. Who did I? Sorry, sorry, wrong button me press. D Brown, sorry, wrong button me press. Take out the estate and your question will be perfect. Right? I sat today. Punkus. I see your jaw with Mark Golden. I see your jaw with Mark Golden, Punkus. Force him to respond. Mark, you should have charged him some copyright for use the name and him post, you know. Jaw, you so fast in respond. You so fast in respond. Quick. In respond faster than how he respond about the people them leak voice note. It took him 1 week. It took Mark Golden 1 entire week. Yes, Master. I remember three set of persons fighting over the property. So the 3 owners and the squatters them. It took Mark Golden a week to respond to the leak voice note about the delay tactics. Less than half an hour to respond to a post where somebody was asking if he owned the land on the Fetu. I mean, hear the rumors, you know. Me hear rumors saying plan a big apartment development down there. And I asked for a friend. Yes, Pantan, it took him a week to respond, just 1 week. 1 week it took him to respond. But when somebody says something now about him, because again, Mark Golden and the PMP don't care. Do you see Mark Golden and the PMP down at Westmoreland yesterday, down at Trelawney yesterday, was trying to give any guidance? Did you see Isaac Buchanan down there try to give any guidance? Let me repeat. Isaac Buchanan have a number for the Prime Minister where he can call the Prime Minister. He can call Juliet Wallace. He can call any member of the Labour Party. He can take up his phone and call. He can, and he can say, Prime Minister, do me a favor now. Make we come together and see where we can help them people here. Do you think Isaac has placed 1 phone call to try to help them people here? Which part in, look at, which part Isaac when them attack? Look, which part in there? In front, you can't say, in front time pool. In front time pool him there because him don't care. A long time the lady not come at me yard, you know?
I'm gonna stay yard because I don't really like you. Chuck,
Hold on, back up. What you say a while ago?
I love you.
Okay, that's what I think me hear. I just don't hear it clearly.
Chuck, I don't do politics anymore, and this to me
I
is
realize
not,
that, my dear, and I understand, you know.
and this to me is not politics, right? Because I understand. We were almost in the same situation, but I want to answer 2 things if I can. What you said. Well, think about it. If they had went there 9 a.m. in the morning, Chuck, or like you said, went there ahead of time, 6 o'clock, and wait till 9, what you think would have happened? They would have used their children.
War and pandemonium.
Right. And they would have used the younger ones as a shield and as a barrier in front of the houses. They would have put on a whole it would have been a bigger thing than what it was yesterday.
I agree.
And so I understand the tactics of what they did and how they did when they went in 4 a.m. in the morning. Again, it is if the court allowed them and gave them the go-ahead to do so, they can do it at any time. Yes, we are going to have little compassion and say, oh my God, but the kids and the baby. And I agree with you about damaging their personal property. But guys, you knew this day was coming. You knew this day was coming. I would have understand if this was just something dropped on you. But this has been in the court system for 16 years. They have been in talks. They have been offered to you about relocation. This has been coming. So if it happens 6 in the morning, 3 in the morning, I understand. But at the same point, it is not yours. You cannot put claim to it. From 2009, Marsha, you don't have any claim to it. And when I listen to some of us talking, just to make it short, Chuck, I literally re-recorded a young man talking last night. Say, Jamaica land belongs to Jamaicans. But when you come to America, you want a piece of the American dream to own a home. You have to buy it. It don't belong to you. If American land belong to Americans, that means it will be all white. And so I don't understand when I love to come out and say entitlement. Jamaica land belongs to Jamaican. What does that mean? What does that mean?
Good to them.
It's ignorant. It irks me. I'm gonna talk about politics, and to me this has nothing to do with politics.
But it's not politics, you know. It's not the government of Jamaica versus the people. It's a private entity, you know. So it's not politics.
I know that, but you can't tell them that. They are politicizing every piece of it. And it makes you who speak about the reality of it, it makes me, you, and everybody else look like we have no heart and we have no feelings for these people. But again, if it is not Crown land, it is somebody's property that they have paid tax on for how many years now. So why are you people coming out here acting as if it is entitled to you because we are Jamaicans, so you can go plant yourself on somebody's land, build a concrete structure, not even a board land, you know.
Chuck,
You build a concrete structure.
sorry, hold on, sister. Chuck, I sent you some document. Read the first part. You can read all of it, but you can start with the first one. I got them from Marsha just now. Read the first one, the very first one, and you can continue there.
But that's really what I came up just to simply say. I'm not the politics no more, but I had to speak on this last night, and I just want people to understand there's a tactic. They use a tactical measure when they went in 4 a.m. If they had went in any later time, they would have used babies, kids, dogs. They would have been laying
TVJ.
Yes, they would have been laying in front of the tractors. Women would have been stripping naked, Chuck. All of these things would have been happening. And it would have been a bigger brawl, a bigger thing than what it was yesterday. No life was lost. They had nothing to report of an incident of anybody getting in front of the police officers. No violence. Because I believe that they thought about it. And I like how they went in and did what they did. I don't care what you want to Chuck. That's just my opinion.
No, you see, me have a look at empathy, you know. AJ, I believe me, I understand why it was done. I know say the people that never deal it was smart. Me hear people are talk about, oh, the man them with the police know who the troublemakers are in the area. The police went in and the police take them up. Because these are the troublemakers. These are the people who have caused trouble. The police, and we are going to sue for false imprisonment and all of this. Listen, we have a set of people who believe in lawlessness. They benefit. They strive in chaos. Me call them PMP, them strive in chaos. That's where them at their strongest. If there's no chaos, they don't know if you get. All right, mother, you're not to order me. Are you talking about the first one with the Supreme Court injunction? Heard on the 21st of May, 2013. No, that's not the first one. That wouldn't be the first one. So the first one would be this. That says that today there has been no attempt by the HAJ to assist the squatters in any way. Is that beneficial to all parties concerned? It appears that they are active in their attempt to continue to pervert the course of justice, as squatters are now telling everyone that their members of parliament is going to take the land from the Falmouth Resort and let them stay on it. Their member of parliament, I wouldn't be their member of parliament. Their member of parliament is Tova Hamilton. Tova would not be telling them that. So whoever is telling them that is them caretaker. Or the injunction that, let me go back. Is it the one with the affidavit? Hold on, let me grab my spectacles. You know.
Oh, you're so old. It's just ridiculous.
Of course I am. Of course I am. I wear my age proudly, you know.
That man picture beside me is very ugly. Oh my gosh.
Of course. Let me put on the spectacles. I'm sorry, my people. Now I read 5 print. I have to draw for the spectacles, you know. As young as one time, you know. Yes.
Guys, you didn't hear what I said, but.
No, I did not hear you talk about the man in the picture next to you. Oh, there you go. She can send me back something else. Let me go back.
All right, John. All right, sis.
This is one now. This is, oh yeah, I was asking if this was the one. No, it's the one place or something. Claimant in the Supreme Court of Jamaica, Judiciary of Jamaica, claim number that between the Ministry of Housing and the New Falmouth Resort. Miss that. Oh, so this is where the Ministry of Housing was trying to use adverse possession to get a piece of the land.
Okay.
So that the people them could stay there. But the court ruled against this, saying that for the reason that they're trying to get the land, adverse possession doesn't, not adverse possession, eminent domain. Eminent domain does not apply in this part. So the court ruled against them.
That was a question I want to ask you, Chuck. For me, people who don't know, because I watched Bala spoke on that this morning.
You can't watch Bala.
No. I wasn't watching him. I went through, but can you explain? Can that happen when you have a titled owner who have paid up all of his taxes? All of his taxes. He doesn't own anything on the property, and all of that. Titled owner. How can you even ask for that?
All right. So eminent domain is government can use it and recover any piece of land they want, whether you have title or not. And it's not about they're not gonna take it. What they're gonna do is buy it from you. But because they're using the law of eminent domain, you cannot refuse to sell it. But it has to be done for national interests. So if they're going to build a highway for the national interest, they can take your land and build that highway. Whatever they're doing has to be something in the national interest. Now, getting the squatter somehow or a piece of land, according to the judge, never fall under national interest.
Okay.
So them could not use eminent domain to claim it. So them lose that. So when people have said government wicked, government tried. What Unofi look is the man where actually, back in 1963, the then Jamaica Labour Party, then time your father never did meet your mother yet.
Huh?
Father never meet your mother then time yet.
1963?
Yes.
My father was born 1931.
But he never meet your mother yet. Me never say he never born. Me say he never meet your mother yet.
Together. I think, I don't know. Me know how you know my mother and my father business, but continue.
Hey, now you could have been brother and sister, you know. I just told my father did ride a bicycle and your father did ride a bike. He reached the first.
Continue.
Oh, tell you that. Yes. So back then, the Jamaica Labour Party government at the time tabled a bill in Parliament called the Land Utilization Act. That means they were trying to get back some of the land that belongs to the cane farmers, the plantation, and they were going to distribute it to Jamaicans. They were in the process of gathering these land. That same piece of land was piece of that land that should have been given out to Jamaicans. Now, unfortunately, 1972 come while they were busy gathering up the lands, them come in. Michael Manley now changed the name of the program from the Land Utilization Act and him call it land lease. Now, what is a land lease? Lease when you lease a piece of land, then you own it. You just lease it, you pay for it, you don't own it. Right? And these people now end up on whole heap of land up to this day where them don't own and them don't have no title for and them can get no benefit from. That piece of land was piece of it. PJ Patterson in 1994, sell it. Sell the piece of land where the people them should have been given. Him sell it. And that is now the heart of this. So if the Jamaica Labour Party plan to distribute this land to people, it was go through, we wouldn't have it. 1993, yes, 93, 94, somewhere around there. So he sell the land. He sell the land so that when people want to know, when people sit down and say, oh, both parties, no, one party had a plan. We are going to get land, we are going to give land to people with title so they can farm, so they can build homes, so they can extract value from the land. One other party say, may I go give you the land, and the only thing you need to do to keep the land is vote for me. That's the only thing. That's why there are so many people down at Westmoreland today we cannot get help from the government to rebuild because them don't own the land, them don't know who own the land.
So Chuck, is it a fact that the government tried to relocate? I need to know the facts of these things. Is it a fact that the government tried to relocate these people? And can you tell me where and why nobody was relocated?
My understanding is that a place was, I forget the name of the place that there was another place that they were told to go. Land would have been provided there for them. The government, the Jamaica Labour Party government, tell them to go to. Me soon remember the name and tell them. Another country. Land would have been provided for them there.
In Chilani.
In Chilani, not far, not hundreds of miles from them. They refused because somebody else, there was always another voice in them ears that tell them, say, no go nowhere. No go nowhere, turn where you know there. There is always another voice in them head that tell them, say, when we win, up until 2024, you know, up until 2024, people still tell them, say, when we win, we are going to give you title for the people, them land. Just vote for me. That is how heartless these people are. And he just say it to you again, all of these people, it was in the document. All right, Master, I'm going to look up. Master, come up now, Master, man, come tell me some more. Master is well ready now. Come up, Master, man, come spend a couple of minutes with me. Master, you know, so Master never come on my yard yet. I choose you come on my yard.
Not Master, it's Marsha.
Marsha.
Stop ruining her name. It's Marsha.
She's a Jamaican. That's a
I'm Jamaican too, and I know her name
Marsha
is Marsha.
is such a lovely name.
I am Jamaican too.
Thank you.
My mother says Marsha. Sorry, when I'm home, I hardly come up. I was in the car because I have an autistic son. So if you guys hear screaming in the background, please excuse me.
No problem,
you don't have to. You don't even have to ask.
Marsha, I have 3 of them that I deal with in my circle. 3 of them. Yesterday, one of them, the other day, one of them asked him when I am coming to bring him to the beach. So I know them, I understand them, I trust me. Joy to be around sometime.
He said sometime.
Yes, man.
Marsha, what's the name of the settlement, and how far is it from where they were? Do you guys, does anybody know that? How far is it from where they were? And
I don't know the proximity. I don't have the coordinates yet because my daughter took the other computer.
Don't worry, man. We can find out for it. Just give me the name of the place, and I will find out how far it is.
The key issue here we have to look at is what other persons are. They're doing it from an emotional perspective. And I always feel like you have to look at things like this more.
I'm sorry, go ahead, Marsha.
More from a logical perspective, and also rely on the documents at hand in order for us to gauge the discussion.
Marsha, hold on, please. A place named Daniel Town. That's what I heard.
Daniel Town.
No, I put that in the comments. As far as where they were.
Daniel Town is not far. Daniel Town is not far.
The problem is that Daniel Town is not near the nice breeze of the coastline, and it's harder, it's inland, so it's not easy to get to compared to where this Cooper's Pen is currently. I was trying to have my husband video it for me so I can have a better idea. where it is, because persons are making claims that it's inhabitable. There's alligators up there.
That is not true.
I'm like, that doesn't make sense to me, because but the whole premise of this is that we have to look at it from all different aspects, that whether it's a PMP government or now the land of the JLP government, which is this current administration, it falls on this administration to certainly find an amicable solution for these individuals, because they themselves have failed their own legal rights. And it's not me saying this. This is what is being put in paperwork that everyone can read, because they have a total of 99 defendants. And out of the 99 defendants, some decide to get attorneys, and the attorneys did not follow up. Whether I don't see any document to show that they withdraw from the case, or they weren't given notices.
Marsha, tell them how much cases they are, and I want you to read some of the aspects of it, if you
and
can.
by the way, the difference between the two places is between 15 and 25 minutes. 15 to 25 minutes.
25 minutes.
Yes,
Somebody
so
said
there you go.
3.1 miles.
3.1 miles, yeah. 15 to 25 minutes.
So Marsha,
Wow.
please, if you can read some of the parts where we think is most interesting to the people, please. Critical.
The most critical piece here is that the original owner failed himself. And the reason why I say he failed himself is because he decided to allow someone to do his business as far as the deal is concerned for the property. And that in itself caused issues. And when I say cause issues, because the total acre of land was not put on the documents correctly or sold correctly. So if we want to look past the errors, the Jamaica Administration General, which is the administrators for estates, assisted Mr. Gilbert Barrison Jobson, in attempting to even get the money for the 60 acres. That was, they realized that the surveyor made a mistake and did not put correctly. And it was not going to be based on current value of when this action was brought forth. It has to be based on value at the time of sale.
Time of purchase.
And because of that time, the property was bought in pound, which was over $26,000 and plus dollars in pound, and equivalent to Jamaican money per the documents is only $2 Jamaican dollars. So I'm not sure who advised his heirs that they would gain more money from the sale compared to the original sale, but the Administrator General for Jamaica assisted his estate, which is the decedent Gilbert Barron Jobson, in even trying to gain the necessary funds back, because after the research that was done for the Jobson kids, which were the applicant, which was Messiah Dimitri Johnson and Gilbert Max Johnson, the Administrator General, who again exercised the estate, seek to remnify the issue as far as the additional 60 acres that would be considered in the application. But the key that persons must take into consideration also too is that in the respondent court information, it also said that there was an amended notice that was given in 2012. The claimant itself gave notice prior to that. So even the administrators the administrator's office of the administrator of the estate in the office of administrator general could have included that fee into their brief, and they did not, because notice was given in 2009 and also start executing in 2012, and then they attempted an injunction. What does all of this mean? Don't allow persons to do your business for you. Because if you allow persons to do your business for you, you're not going to have a successful outcome. Should additional acres may be rendered as legally yours that you did not include in the sale. When persons are stating that there is still an ongoing case, persons are referring to the exact same case that dates back 2007. And it is in regards to individuals who were listed and is being represented by Fitzroy and Allen law firm. And it is a reissue for a writ of possession, in my understanding, is to reconsider the original judgment. So something happened in chamber that is not privy to us to gather on the internet as yet, where a decision must have been made on the 20th of May in order for the original judgment to be executed, because you can't go back and request for them to forget about an original judgment if the judgment is still binding.
Okay, so
That is a problem also for persons who are saying, I was never notified, I don't know nothing about it. I am the third generation, I'm the second generation. I just bought a piece of land, I start building my concrete structure. You know, you guys created a society too.
but Marsha, who's that truck that background? But Marsha, is that truck background? I guess what the are you fighting in there? So I guess the question I'm asking, because you just said people are stating that they did not get any notice that this is coming or this is going to happen. I guess the question I'm asking is, but were the people being led on to believe that the outcome was going to be on their side? What happened in court in the last 5-6 years to make them believe? Or I could change the question and said, were there other processing been done for titling? Because I don't understand why they were so comfortable and complacent still on the property, even though they're in court and they don't know what the outcome is going to be. So I'm wondering, were they given hope, or did they started processing titling? Why are they so comfortable? And because when I listen to people, guys, it make it seem as if these people had started land titling for the property, survey the property. It sounds like they were doing things while the court case is going on, and this is why this is a surprise to them. Is that so? Because I don't understand.
I can't speak in regards to something I wasn't privy to, but I can tell you that the document itself shows that these individuals were given multiple times to one answer, and also to file appeals. And it is also put in the Daily Gleaner for them to even attend these hearings. And that in itself is why you had some default judgment against a lot of these defendants originally, because this case is like playing hopscotch. There's the original part, then there's the people over the years who have gone on this land, and also the resources that they have used. And because there's several defendants, that is the reason why the court, in some ways, in my humble opinion, even at times went above and beyond to hear everyone. in asserting their interests, and to also to bring forth evidence to prevent them from moving forward with the original deal, because with Mr. Jobson, because Mr. Jobson himself allows someone to handle his deal, and that's what started this. Even upon his death, Mr. Jobson did not file anything with the court.
So I think maybe probably one of the things to answer Angel, they were given political promises. That's one. That's what get them comfortable. They were promised by politicians that don't worry yourself, we do this for you. I believe also many of them were taken advantage of by lawyers. Lawyers took their money and turned them back. Lawyers took their money, realized that, oh, this we can't win this, but them still collect the people their money. I think some of these lawyers that actually collect these people money should be found, and the Jamaica Legal Council should do something about them. Some of these lawyers would take these people money and did not turn up a court to defend them, did not advise them properly. People should, the Jamaica Legal Council need to do something about them.
So Chuck, so based on what your Marsha is saying, they knew it was coming. Notice was given prior more than once before this day, and so the land that was
cases that went to the appellate court. 3 cases that went to the appellate court, and in some of the documents, because I'm trying to find some of them, because I have to keep going back and forth, because I feel it's very important to state exactly what's in these documents, so no one can say you're just making your own assertions. Even when persons challenge the authenticity of the original deal, it was proven that the claimant went and even offered to assist these squatters, because that's what legally they are at this point. They're squatters. They have been squatters for years, and nothing can change that at this point, because the court has deemed that the rightful owner of the property is Newfoundland Resort Limited, and Newfoundland Resort Limited has had over 12 cases or more. Even someone in the U.S. attempted to take Newfoundland Resort.
In the U.S.?
Yes.
And I must say that's so much. Last night I was on a platform with a young man. He was telling the story of one of his friend, a good friend of his, who lived there. And the friend said they got notice. Yes, the madman said them get the notice, but they never believed it would actually happen. His house was destroyed during Melissa. He got a grant from the government to rebuild, and he buy the material and put it back at the same spot.
so
Remember, he admit that he got the notice, know that the was coming, but he buy back material and put at the very same spot.
So the question then, what would have been the difference if it was the People's National Party? What would have been the difference if different government was in power? Would the action still be the same?
It would have been the same. It would have been the same.
It is very political, because now I am remembering, Chuck. You see where the Falmouth fire station is, Chuck? I don't know if you know it. There was a community there called Dump. And the market is down there too. The new market is there too. Chuck, the community was called Dump in Falmouth, in the middle of the town. And I can remember now, I see the person that type Hague Settlement. They relocated them, Chump. You hear me about Chump, Chuck? They relocated them and put them over.
Why it never happened before the election? I'm always on time.
Chuck, please ignore that. I see that question going around. Please ignore it. Please ignore it.
All right, let me
So
continue.
the key is that the land transaction took place in 1967. For those who are saying that they weren't given notice, Marsha Mitchell, is telling you that you had significant time to answer even the appellate court in 2012, in 2015, and 2017 and 2018.
Big up yourself, Desi.
And the person saying that why it never happened before the election. The last notice was posted on the 2024, May 8, 2024 in the Gleaner. You never see it. That was before the election. When you did want it happen? September 1st or 2nd? I love it. Had motive to think so much.
That's you keep trying to make it a politic. It wasn't a political thing that happened yesterday, people. It was a private something that was enforced by the court. Let me give you a story.
Political, Chuck, if the government itself attempted to assist the claimant.
Yes.
Marsha, you know the next thing I realized.
But twice.
Marsha, you know the next thing I realized based on the live that we were listening this morning, Marsha, the lady is making it seems like the Attorney General was working on behalf of the government and is not telling the people that the Attorney General works on behalf of the country. And I think that was very misleading. People are doing these things to evoke emotions out of people.
Let me give you a scenario about how these demolitions are done and why they are done in the way. For years, there was Gleaner owned a property. Gleaner is on North Street, at the corner of North and East Street. They own a property on East Street. It was rented out to a restaurant and a law office on top. When Gleaner wanted the property, they gave them notice. The restaurant moved, but the law office refused to move. Then bring him to court several times. Gleaner win, him make an appeal, them have to hold. Gleaner win, him make an appeal, hold. It went on for years. Every time they win, him appeal. Every time they win, him appeal. One time, the last judgment was at 4 o'clock on a Friday evening. Get them judgment, they leave court. As they get the judgment, Gleaner bring in the bulldozer, pack up his stuff them in a box and knock down the building. No time to file no appeal because we don't waste time. That's how these things are done. It is not a government. Yes, the government is responsible for its people and the government is going to try to make some arrangements. In fact, the government did that before.
Chuck, I got a message this morning and I know it is coming from a place of knowledge or a place from no, if we want to put
it. In our conference breeze.
I know. And the message said these people used to divert the water from Water Commission so that they can get water and other communities. So they divert the water from the hotels and other communities. So when Water Commission lay the pipes, Chuck, them go change the route of the water and the direction for themselves. When they got caught, you know what them do? Them mash up the whole of the pipe them.
Jesus.
Mash up the whole of the pipe them. And I know that this is coming from out of the government because the person will tell me, right? We know this. So and I spoke to my friend over there this morning in Trelawney, and she told me, she said some people moved and some didn't. They got the notice long ago. Everybody knew this was coming. My friend from Trelawney tell me, and she's not political. She not political, none at all.
So can I ask a question? One more question. I watch a young lady, and people might say I don't have any heart or I'm a cold, but I just want to understand. I watched a young lady on a video saying that she just had a young baby and she's homeless, she don't know where to live now on. And I've watched several women about their young children. The reason why I keep asking Marsha and you, Chuck, if they know if this was coming. Sheikah, if you know and if you know that you are not certain of your future when it comes to housing, are you gonna go and get pregnant and have babies after babies?
Let me tell you something. Me should have be CDA this morning. And me should have be CDA this morning. Me da go take the pitney them and then charge them for negligence and child abuse. Just double up his stress pan them, make some
No,
of them
I don't
drop
want
down.
people. I don't want people to feel like we're heartless.
man.
I'm just
Me
asking
say-
a question.
me
If
say-
you
me-
are
me-
not certain of your future because of where you're
Angie,
gonna live, you're in court.
Angie, me say me should have be CDA this morning. Me go take them. Me go
Indeed,
take the
there was a
children them
lady.
and charge them for child abuse. That's what me should have do. Child abuse.
May I say
Because you get notice in a 2024, so them are going to come for the land, right? Them are
No,
going to come for the,
2012.
and they are using the
Where you
kids.
going?
They are
2012?
using the kids as 2024. They are using the kids as poverty and then poverty situation for tell me say okay, it is okay to be on the people them land. You see what I don't like with you guys. Let me tell you something. When poor people do things, it's like it is okay, and it's like only poor people in Jamaica have rights. That's what I am getting from you guys. Only poor people alone at Jamaica have rights. Me, with my father and grandfather work and grandmother work hard and give me my inheritance. You guys often come here and make me feel like it's wrong for me inherit
Well,
it.
motive-
That's what you guys make it
Motive,
feel
let me
like.
tell you a plan that I have put in action. I have asked a friend of mine at the National Land Agency to find all the lands that is owned by PMP representative that is not occupied, and I'm going to give out the address so that people can go on them and squat. I've literally asked a friend of mine at the land agency to get it. Every plot of land that is owned by somebody who represent the PMP, I am going to make it public and make the
Peter
squatter them
Bunting
go
have
up
how
and them
much
go
land
squat,
on a-
and we see where them do.
Peter Bunting have how much land on a Clarendon? Why they not go down the penny? Peter Bunting have a lot of land down a Clarendon. Why them not go down the penny?
Well, me I go
So let me
send
say-
them down the panic.
Motive.
But
Who else in Jamaica have rights?
Hold
Nobody
on,
don't poor.
hold
That's not just
hold
poor
on.
people.
Yeah.
Hold on. I just want to say something based on what my sister just said, because I don't want anybody to take her out of context and feel like what she said is in 2026, 25, 24, in this millennium, we are planning ahead. If you don't know where your meal are come from tomorrow, you're not, the smart, reasonable people, well-thinking people, not gonna go out there or go to a Zimmer party and know so you can't know no pay and don't know if you spend your last 30,000 figure go a party and you then gonna take away your car. What I'm saying is, you don't know what is going to happen by no one such time. You are got the look of it where you have, you're not gonna squander it. What Chika is saying is, ladies, you know, no one not gonna sleep if you're not gonna live yes next year, next 2 years. Use preventive measures and protect yourself and make sure that what you're doing, you're not gonna do it and bring the youth in this world right now. I don't know if you have now if you live next year or this year or no time tomorrow. That's all she's saying. You don't know how you're gonna sleep. Why are you looking to bringing the next life in the world and you yourself don't know how you are gonna sleep?
In the chat there, 2012, 2015, 2017, 2018, notices.
All notices. All notice, right?
Or come here and tell me about me wicked and me I defend this. Gonna sick in our head.
Motive.
Yeah?
Hey, hello.
Hello, Carl.
I know why y'all.
Perfecting.
Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Motive, I don't know why y'all listen to them half-dead people. Let me tell you something. One thing Perfecting always I tell me, say, "Cat, come out of your feelings. Come out of your feelings." She always cuss me every day, come out of your feelings, Cat. I like to deal with facts. You understand me? In the first place, in 1993 when the land was sold, then got court 94, 95, right, for the same thing. So this is not an issue that just arise in 2021, 2022. The issue been there. but people sit down on the land. Jamaica have a squatting problem, and Jamaica have a lack of accountability problem and a handout problem. That is Jamaica's problem. When we realize me, I go from life to life this morning, people, the careless life and the lawlessness only can happen at Jamaica. Nothing else. When you come out foreign, you can't talk about your squat.
Nowhere.
You're Canada, you can't talk about your squat. But at Jamaica, it is okay. The first thing they're going to talk about Andrew. Mr. Stop call up Andrew name. If you don't want to go squat, go over Andrew yard, go squat. The lack of accountability is hurting us as Jamaicans, and because of that now, you appear feelings this morning. Oh God, me feel bad for the woman. So the woman never feel bad for herself when the people them gonna give her notice. You know, the people land. And to show you the lack of accountability and the lack of knowledge and no drink no tea from morning, no due diligence. Everybody know a truck when you buy land in Jamaica. If me buy a piece of land from your truck, me know so if you go down a parish council, me go build nothing. Me go down a land surveyor and go down a land agency and do what I need to do to get my affairs in order. You understand? Nobody now get their affairs in order. Them just want come now and come bill. Oh yeah, go bill. When the municipality go over, they go tell them say stop order. The people them a bill same way. So what you want the man to do? The man have him land from 19 how long I want to do what he want to do. You sit down on the man land and the man a tell him if come off. Him asking how many times? Come off. Nobody now come off. So motive no make nobody make you feel bad, but because your parents do your due diligence. That's what they tell me this morning about me forgot that. Me say listen to me. Me not have a careless father. I mean have a careless or workless woman. Because they make sure that them work hard and get where them need to get and put them affairs in order. So when me come, me not fear when them dead and gone, we not fear fight over who get this or who get that.
And we have education, girl.
And we have education. And one thing them do, them my mother say you might not be the strongest, but you're gonna be the smartest. Understand? So when them go talk about Andrew, me say where was Andrew when Lana fell? Me say let's be clear, Chuck. We go research it, Chuck. And from my understanding, if I from 93 to 2006, the government at the time was well aware of the problem. They were well aware of the issue. Portia did know, PJ did know. They knew. And what did they do? Them offer the people them one little piece of land, the people them say they not move. So guess what? From 2006 until now, the people them know so they come off of the man land and them sit down on it. And you want me know if it comes say, oh God, the baby. I am sorry. It is a sad situation. However, we could put the facts over feeling from this man in them in a oh God, you know, me not no heart and a so it go. By the end of the day, them are going to talk about it smart. Me say if anyone I don't know, somebody come for a phone land and put up a concrete foundation on your land, the first thing you say, you're good on a court, JCF now miss your morning. So why the man not to stick up for him things? The for him things. Now his things. Nobody not to sell on to him because he have money. But if a we know somebody come put up one little shop by your place, you're ready if you don't have JCF, you call JD, if you call Angie, you call Power Battery, you call everybody.
Your boss fight, I'll carry a machine.
I'm boss war.
I mean, pick or arrange for your place.
Listen, that me say yesterday, me say, if I did run up and down in the community, them would have said, come out from my land, when time check us back there for them land.
Marsha, what we have to do is deal with the fact at hand. When this specific purchase happened back on the 15th of September, 1967, at the time, the decedent was alive. He himself hurt his interests, not the government or the newly formed government at that time, because the government was still a baby in a sense. He himself did himself a disservice. Mr. Gilbert Jobson did himself a disservice because he allowed J. Cecil Abraham to act as his agent. And it is not my word, it is what is recorded. And because he did not seek an attorney and he had, and I quote, an agent, he himself robbed himself and his heirs of 60 acres. At the time, they put 50 acres and then they found out it was 60 acres.
Question, Marsha. So this argument that they're trying to put on the no owners, right? It is irrelevant and invalid and false.
That is correct.
Because it is the initial owner who robbed himself. So
And
if you
I don't
sell
mean
me,
to be disingenuous or hurtful when I say this.
no man, Marsha, hold on, man. So Marsha, if you sell me the piece of land now, Marsha, that value $10 million, and you sell it to me for $1 million, how is it that I robbed you?
I
That's
cannot
like
say
Peach. That's all like PG and Rollins.
I can't say you robbed me. Is I robbed myself because I had the opportunity to seek legal
Can I
counsel.
say something? The original title will tell you how many acres of land it is. So even if the person that is selling the land don't know the exact amount of land, the original title that was formed would have tell you how many acres of land it is.
No, but hold on, madam, I'm getting there. This is why I said, may his soul rest in peace. But the architect of this misery for every single person that falls under this, as the defendant, is Gilbert Jobson, because Mr. Jobson gave J. Cecile Abraham permission to act on his behalf.
So can I ask this question? So are you saying where the people were bulldozed from is 10 acres that was not originally in what Mr. Gilbert purchased or sold?
No, it's that the part of disruption is the 69 acres and the 9 acres at hand, which there are legal cases in regards to that. But you have to go back to the surveyor report where where I'm getting at. Not only did Mr. Jobson gave J. Cecile Abraham permission to act as his agent, J. Cecile Abraham also did a injustice to Mr. Jobson because the surveyor that they hired at the time did not put the correct amount of acres.
Okay, so it is under new ownership right now. So the conflict is about the 9 acres that they're saying was not on the original purchase. Is that what they're saying? Because from what I understand, this new owner is saying he purchased all the land.
But it goes back to what the court said. It is bound by the original sale.
Oh, okay. So the original sale,
and then that's the reason why his administration, through the government, assisted, and where they're all having quabble is the decision of the currency and the amount that is given for that.
I understand.
Which is 2 Jamaican dollars.
So what she is saying is that based on the amount of land that he got, he was not adequately compensated for it. So that's where the problem comes in.
But that still would not have anything to do with the squatters that are there.
What do you mean?
It does have a lot to do with the squatters because it creates a separate legal case that the
person that is saying he was not adequately compensated for the purchase of the amount of land. The situation will be between him and the new owner, wouldn't it be?
It's an excellent point that I would like to refer and say to you. It could not be the decedent, because when it was discovered, it would be the Administrator General who has to fight on the bequest of the decedent and his or her heirs, which is where it leads to. So each avenue you turn, there's a new legal battle.
Because
over these years,
most of the land in Jamaica nowadays, people are asking for the purchase in US dollars. My brother purchased a piece of land. It's not a family member, but a family. We had a cousin and she had a relative that was selling land, and my brother decided to purchase a piece of land. However, during the agreement and the sale and the purchase, he expressed, and it was found out that he was behind on property taxes. In the agreement, he agrees that he will clear up the property tax so that everybody that he sold to can obtain the title. And my brother had to get so upset with him because after 5 years, he still did not clear up the back taxes. He paid a little, but not all. And my brother said to him, okay, my dad said, forget it. I'll clear up the 5 years just that we can get our title. So my problem is with these people. How can you build a concrete structure and something that is not yours? If you can find...
And that is the big question.
Black is not cheap.
Let me answer this question.
Steel is not cheap.
Let me say, Miss Sharon, hold on, Honeybee. Miss Sharon, that says some have been there for over 40 years. Let me tell you something that I learned this morning on the Honorable Minister Bobby Montague was on Sleek Radio this morning, and it is very important when we say people live on land and for 40 years, it says undisturbed. Yes, the undisturbed also mean that if the owner of the property is not paying any property taxes.
Right.
So even if you live on my land for 40 years and I'm maintaining my taxes, that means you cannot claim adverse possession for that property. I learned that this morning.
Yes,
not only if nobody never come to you, not only if nobody never come to you until I say you need to come off of the property in the 12 year, you can live there and nobody never said to you say come off of my property. But if they are paying their taxes, that is a different thing.
That's a disturbance.
That is also a disturbance. So they are acknowledging that they are the owner of the property. Yeah. So that is something that we need to get in our head.
You see,
and in addition, if you're on a property for 40 years, and if I come on the property and tell you to come off, the clock resets.
Yes.
Yes, that's disturbance.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So I can say,
but guys, listen.
Come off.
As I think Angel said, Marsha said, Cad said, take feelings. Everybody keeps saying, oh, they don't have no heart. Take feelings out of our heart. Take the feelings out of it. Look at the facts.
Put yourself in the person's position. Would you want that for yourself?
But that is the thing, we have art, because here's the thing, we're using empathy.
What I'm perfecting.
Not sympathy,
Repeat that, honey.
Put yourself in the person that owns the land possession. Would you want to have your land and can't occupy your land because other people occupy your land?
Or can't even sell it
Right.
only
And hence why I said we're not using sympathy, we're using empathy.
Yeah, we empathize with them. We're not heartless as people.
When I empathize with the squatter, I empathize with the landowner.
One of the questions I wanted to ask.
One at a time, people. One at a time.
Sorry to talk over you guys. I have a couple in my ear. So if I talk over you, it's not that I'm trying to be rude. To get the facts out, that is so important.
You know, one of the questions I want. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
Hold on. Let Marsha finish. She's at home and she's with the baby, so that's why I'm kind of.
No, I'm not in Jamaica yet. Next week I'll be in Jamaica. I'm here in Bridgeport. Yeah. He's still in the hospital in Falmouth. The key core artery of this is the government has done everything they can in full care as far as their resources in the interest of the decedent. And the interest of the decedent is Gilbert Barron Jobson. The government filed on their behalf. And that is something that we cannot say the government didn't also assist in. Not once, not twice, not three, but 4 different separate claims. In 2004, it was filed. September 22nd, 2004, file number 2004, because every time you file, it goes by the year and then a number, in HCV 2245. This is just one of many that the AGA attempted to ratify the original sale that Mr. Jobson himself made a mistake on. So not only did he make a mistake when he's alive, they tried to rectify it in death. How much more can you ask for?
You see, we're dealing with some unreasonable people who try to invoke emotions in everything. Like I said, sometimes we have to deal with the facts. The facts of the matter is you cannot, and nobody else. Right now, if you live on a piece of land that is not yours, do not put up concrete structure. If you live in a community like this, my suggestion right now, get together, everybody in the community, call in the political representative and say, listen to me, this land is not ours. Can you come up with something to relocate us or reach out to the owners if they are willing to sell us the land? Do something. Don't just sit down there until one day when the bulldozer come and say everybody wicked. Do something to try get the process moving. Andrew Holness went to Westmoreland and is literally begging people, say, coming to us, we will try to help you get regularized. Just come, make we start something.
Chuck, Momo wanted to say something, but Chuck, let me add to that. Within that same time, you know what I heard that they were saying to them that the paper that you have from Manly days is still valid. Don't go. That's what I heard that was coming out of Westmoreland. Momo, go ahead.
You know, one of the questions I have, there are a few questions I have towards these people that were
for the people in Westmoreland that is saying that is crap. My grandmother died at 99. She died in 2000.
Can you hold on a little bit? Momo is trying to ask a question. Just mute a little and then allow her. Boy.
So one of the many questions I have is, if you have people living there for 40 years, this means that they would have lived there prior to the land being sold. Why is it that nobody tried to acquire a piece of the land? If it's even a piece where you would have lived, you go through the process, ask the gentleman, are you selling? Can we acquire this piece of land because I've been living here, whatever the case is. Fine. Question number 2.
Well, a moment. Let me answer question 1 first. Question 1 with people that live there for a long time. As I said, remember, this land was originally supposed to be given to Jamaicans with title so them can farm and they can do. When Michael Manley came to office in 1972 and changed the Land Utilization Act to land lease and put people there, that same piece of paper where they mention where the people of Westmoreland have, I suspect that some of those people have that same piece of paper where Manley give them say go live there. And the only criteria, just vote for me and nobody can move you. So most of them was living, probably wasn't even aware of the first sale in 93. Most of them probably wasn't even aware of it.
But then in 94, you got a eviction notice, right? So in 94, you got an eviction notice. And you're telling me in 94, there were 20 people living there. To 2026, there are 90-something or however many there are living there. And you got that eviction notice in 94. You're in the courts now. You're aware that you're in the courts. Are you still not try to sort out yourself?
Still a
bill. Try to understand.
And went and build the very same land that he know that is not his.
We want to try to understand the mindset of these people. Because people are saying we're heartless and we don't have no heart and we're not this and we're not that. I know we evict them. We're only speaking on the matter and trying to educate people as to how you're living, what you're doing.
To prevent it from happening to another set of people.
to that another set of people, because right now on the live last night, there's this lady that came and said people in Lilliput are at risk as well, because some years ago they were given eviction along with material to relocate. Then take the material and add on to what they have on their house, build up their house bigger, and I think they get eviction again now.
And some sell it to Momo. She said some sold it too.
Where is it?
Then get the material them and build up the house bigger. And now they have gotten another notice again.
You see the ones over by Bernard Lodge, lady says she have an 8-bedroom house, electric gate and all, and a land that you don't own.
And the thing about it is, Chuck, you might be familiar with MunchieB. I don't know how much people familiar with MunchieB. You see the size also of the Lilliput?
Yes.
No,
it cannot be all of Lilliput, you know. It must be some aspect.
And that is what I was saying. That is what I was saying.
Where is it? Because I know that is that last year, I think it was the year before, that Ed Bartlett paid off some money that was owed due to FinSac in Grangeville. So I am not sure if it's that area. I am believing that it is that area. That's what I am thinking.
Concrete.
That I know people in Lilliput who have them land titles.
Yeah, there's a lot of
guys. Basil has been here for a while. I could hear Basil, please. Basil?
Yeah, man. Blessings everyone.
Blessings.
All right. So you see, with land, there's a lot of people that have not on land. Many people live put their house on riverbed where come down bank to bank, where water literally come down on road, and they still don't move the house because they don't have no choice. So some people have some rough situation. Some people can do better. Some people do not know the step to go forward to the next extent. You have people can't even find certain papers to make the next move to. So there's a lot of different field aspect there where you have to look and give and take, not giving the right for the land. Because sometimes when they live on land like for 40 a year, oh my God, we move off of it.
Basil,
honestly, yes.
We understand the emotional attachment to some of these places, but when rain come and wash away, the government is going to be blamed. Gone are the days when information was not readily available, when we had to go to the library and use an encyclopedia to find what we were looking for. Life is so advanced nowadays where oftentimes when you see where I go on tea time, I go there to research something and I'm able to come back with the facts. No, I am saying this to say that the NHT has a 0% in loan facility for persons who are earning under minimum wage, not under, who are earning minimum wage. There's also a $3.5 million grant for minimum wage earners, or even people who may earn less than that. Right? So we cannot continue to come here every single day, or we sit down in a barber shop and cuss the government, say the government now do nothing for poor people. But at the same time, we are not taking advantage of what is being provided to make our lives better. We can't sorry for people who live on river bank. We cannot. When the river come and wash them, where it is the government who is going to be blamed, and we cannot continue to say, yes, it's okay to take people's land. When you take my things, what do I do? When you take my things, how does my kids survive?
King, hold on. King, I'm not talking nonsense. That's something I know. There's a lot of people there in Jamaica right now do not have a birth paper. Can't find a birth paper right now. Facts.
Basil. Here's where me decide. Yes, I agree. But why don't they?
Whose fault is it?
Why don't they have in 2026, Basil?
Yes.
Why don't they have a birth paper?
All right.
Especially you can get it on the internet.
First and foremost, for the elder people, they got papers that last. As I said, use the word last. All right. For example, my father. We try multiple times to get this birth paper and we can't get it. Multiple times.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
You know, exists in our system. Can't find.
With your father.
Basil, there's a record of every birth. Every
Yes.
single birth.
What
What you
year
have
your
to do
father
first thing,
born?
Basil, is pay for a search.
Remember there was a fire at the RGD.
Yes.
And some documentation was damaged. But my mother recently passed, and my mother was 83. My grandmother, as I told you, died in 2003 and she was 99. There was an issue for my grandmother to receive her birth paper because at that time it was home birth. But I did not let up. I did what I had to do. I followed the steps that they told me, and I went through the process of getting her late registration. And my grandmother got her birth paper.
Exactly.
So it takes time and it's a process. But people don't follow the process and the steps.
I even had a friend the other day that did his birth paper because he didn't have any and he wasn't registered in the system either. So what is your excuse, Basil? I keep asking that question.
There is no excuse right now to not have your birth paper.
Honeybee, please repeat that for Basil one more time, please, because it's not a good look.
It's a late registration you have to do. Meaning those people, depends on your age, they did home delivery, they born at home. So sometimes the midwife did not take in the documents on time, and sometimes things get destroyed. But what they do when you have those type of registration, they go back in the system. There are documents there, and it will take some time. It's going to take some time. My grandmother won't take me 2 years, but I did not let up. And my grandfather won't take me the same amount of time. But I know I follow the steps. You know how much time I go there and they said, you have to go back and get the JP to sign it. I had to go all the way in Westmoreland because that's where they were born. And it was a long process, but I got it done. You have to do a late registration. You must.
Basil, there is absolutely no excuse for not have that. Basil, there is so many, and that is what we keep saying every day, Basil. There is so many avenues that are open to get things done. But Basil, you see many people, Basil. Yes. You see the people, you see the same people you see down a Cooper's Hill. Ask them where Rosalie and Jakes do last night, and them can tell you. Ask them how to apply for a birth certificate, they don't know. But the same device where in them hand have the same information, them just choose to use it for the wrong reason.
Exactly, MP, and I'm going to say this again. Any question you have, even down to TikTok here, you can ask the question and you get an answer.
And you
even
get an
TikTok.
answer.
You have people earlier black born in like in the 40s, the 50s, and the 60s that has no surname on the birth paper, and the RGD had put out information that they need to come in and do late entry of names. I had a relative that had one such birth paper, and I had to go through the process for her. It's a late entry of name. It's just that it take a process, and you have to be patient because you're going to go in a lot of time and they're going to look over the paper and they're going to tell you that you have to go and do about this, and you just have to be patient, but it can be done.
I would say, Basil, inbox me and I would take it upon myself to help you get the birth paper.
There you go, Basil. You get an offer right there.
If you come and say that it's not possible, we have to make the impossible possible, especially with what is happening currently in the country. I can tell you, it is not as hard. If there is a home birth, there is a process.
There's a process. It is. There is.
No, my father traveled already too, you know. So just imagine that he traveled already. He used to. Honestly. Huh? No. Real tip. So.
And I'm assuming that him vote too, don't it?
Yeah.
You're there. And him not have a birth paper.
Well, like I said,
it's there, man. He does have.
So all right. So we make hard check already. In a Spanish Town, at the spot location, we make hard check and nothing pop up same way. But as you say something different than what we're looking to.
You see, when you do the late registration, you're gonna have to put in his parents' information. If he has an older siblings, you're gonna want those sibling information, and that's what they're going to go off all those records to locate his.
Does he have travel documents, Basil?
No, them can't find out something right now, honestly. No.
All right, Punku, say I have a question to you.
Yeah.
Martin, blessing,
Yeah.
brother. You
Bless.
think so there's any community, any ghetto community or inner city or low income community where you have persons who wanna leave from Jamaica and go jump the border to go to the US?
Run that again?
Is there any ghetto community, informal settlement, low income community in Jamaica where there are persons there who leave and go jump the border and go into the US illegally?
Yeah.
All right. So, which one do you think harder to acquire information and money to do? To regularize yourself on a piece of property, go buy your own property, or get information from getting a property, or to jump the border? Which one do you think harder to get?
Interesting question.
Jump about harder.
Thank you, my boss.
But people get out that information and go jump the border. You see, Basil, people get what them want. People look out for what them interested in. And as me say, and everybody will agree, Basil, there is so much avenue today opening in Jamaica. Forget your land title, forget your birth certificate, forget everything, forget an ID. Every avenue, 1,000 avenues open out there. People now just do what them want to do, whatever they are interested in. And when the time come, now remember, these same people we are talking about, they were offered somewhere else to live, 15 minutes away from where they are. Somebody said go move and sit down over there. So how much of them move? As Marcy said, it moved from what, 20% in 1994 to now almost to 100.
No, over 100, Chuck. That was
Over 100.
Yeah.
Right?
Over
From 20%. And remember, when the 20% was there, they were told to leave and more people still come in.
Exactly what I said.
So I say people keep saying say we don't know how, but we are discussing the simple facts of the situation. You cannot left your house, go somewhere, go foreign, go spend 3 months, and when you come back, somebody are living there. And then you have to go find somewhere else, and then you hear say it's because them poor. There are record of people who grew up in a faster system. We are doctor or lawyer today. There are record of people who grew up on the street. We have business, we do things. You cannot say, oh, a poor import, so low him import. That is not an excuse. We cannot go back to a system of lawlessness where people who strong just take anything where they want from you. At the Viking days, that when people are talking about, oh, nobody no own land. If we go back to those days, where nobody no own land, and people just live and do what they want.
They're not interested. They're not interested.
We are going back to the Viking
I
days.
hear that one there, but the law allows it for a reason. And that's something that we are talking about. We don't
She does not understand the concept of adverse possession, so ignore she. She been saying it for a while. TC, wanna ignore she, because she don't understand what adverse possession mean. Just ignore she.
Actually, TC is a man in the body. You can't call him chef. You know what? Me no mind.
Okay.
So Chuck, this is one of the problems that me have. You see the mentality that people have to say, this can done, that can done. And me can't bother. That too long.
Thank you. Me can't bother.
Me can't bother. That the process too long. This too, this and that too, that. However, if you save 1 year for buy one iPhone 17, you go save it.
Of course.
If you save 2 years because you say, all right, me can't make it too zimmy this year, but I want to go next year. If you save and get yourself in order, you're going to do it. Why is it that the important things in life we can't take the same and have the same attitude to? Why? You have this is you come out say we feel sorry for your picnic and we don't have no heart. You're not sorry for the picnic. Because if you did sorry for the picnic, you would have put the picnic in another position there. But me sorry
let me entertain TC for a while. TC, you are so correct. It is written in the law. But there is also guidelines That makes it in the law. Yes, you can adversely possess somebody, some property. But what are the criterias, TC? Yes, it is written in the law, but they come with guideline. And if you don't meet the guideline, just go on the property. Now make you get it, TC. Get that part in your head. Just put your foot on the property and the first touch or last touch. Get it? There are rules to doing it. And if you don't meet the rules, whether it be 100 years or 1 year, you have to be there undisturbed. And the fact that the land has been in litigation now for nearly 20 years, that consists of, that means disturbance, TC. And that's why I keep telling you, as PMP supporters, you don't believe in guiding people, you don't believe in giving people information. So what happened yesterday must never happen again. That must be your job, TC. Find out where the people them go wrong and advise the next set of people so they don't make the same mistake, TC. You and your PMP friend them, that is your responsibility. Because guess what? All of this is affecting PMP supporters more.
Not only that, Chuck. These are the same people. When they go to embassy they say turn up in the sun, then turn up in the sun. Turn up in the sun. You can't bring your phone, you left your phone with somebody where you know absolutely nothing about Kawa. You want to go to embassy, so you have to abide by the law. Why is it that when it comes to the Jamaican process, nobody now want to follow it?
That if you want pen, we can bring our embassy.
Why is it that when it comes to the processes provided by the laws of the land then, of this land, is a problem? Why? Your place, this, you know? Nobody can deport you from here. So the time when you go take to invest in our concrete structure, plan a capture land, don't you think it would suit or serve you better? You go find out, say what you know. You know, say me want to go get piece of land, car right, you know them are people at their court and can't. And at the time you have to say you can't bother. Go to NHC, go to National Land Agency. Because go to the one where you know. So when you go to the one where you know now, they can give you the necessary steps or tell you where to go and get the information. Because if you figure be 10 times, you go buy and turn up in a KFC long line, you go turn up in there. My God, man.
Momo, look at them, Momo, right? Nobody got embassy no Momo. And then give a man their phone and them put the phone in a plastic bag and give them a number, you know. They have never seen this man in their life, you know. But them not trust them own a government, but them trust this strange man. You understand me? Two,
talk about usually when they get to iPhone,
get to Facebook and all them places there. But look at no Momo, you have people, you know, when me I grew up, you know, you say, say Miss Jane's son smart, you know. So I'm gonna ask him something. Go and ask Mr. Barry, because Mr. Barry a bright man, you know. And Mr. Barry's son bright, you know. Go ask him. What about them thing there? Because when we grew up, I so used to it, you know, if you don't know something, you must know somebody, Chuck. When in the community or on the lane, we're bright. Somebody in your family, we're bright. How them not administer them thing there again? What wrong with the society? Me not understand it.
And
so it can't be, so you don't have access to the information.
It goes back to what I said earlier. When Mr. Gilbert Johnson decided to give Mr. J. Cecile Abraham acting permission, as we'll say, an acting agent on his bequest, that's where the mistake stopped. And if the land was a part which is stated that the AGA attempted to rectify in his estate because